Thank you very much, Syra, and welcome to you all to this very important activity as part of a collaboration that we at CAFSA, the Caribbean Agricultural Health and Food Safety Agency, as with the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, through the Samap project that is being in process in Suriname for 5 years now. And one or the goal of the Samap project is to provide or assist Suriname in developing it or creating market access for this case in your agricultural produce. CAFSA also is here in Suriname, and I know if you remember, for those of you who might have been at a recent opening of a laboratory at LVV, where the president challenged us to ensure we are working together with you to ensure that you develop your sanitary and phytosanitary issues are being resolved. And that is one of the primary objectives of CAFSA. It's an organization of CARICOM that is here to regionally strengthen and develop the SPS regime within CARICOM. You might hear this word, these acronyms over and over, SPS, SPS. What is that? It is sanitary referring to when you're dealing with animals and humans included in that. And phytosanitary is when you're dealing with plants. So that is when we say SPS, that is basically what we are talking about. And so CAFSA, as the regional institution, is responsible for the strengthening and the development of that regime across CARICOM. So as a regional institution, we work with all of the member states. Luckily, we are based in Suriname, so you should have the most benefit out of the organization being here. And that is what we have been mandated to do, and that is what we are going to be working to. So CAFSA have a number of partners that we work with. One of such partner is the Standard and Trade Development Facility, or what is referred to as the STDF. Working together with them, they would have trained facilitators about 3-4 years ago in the application of the PIMA tool. And you would have heard Cyrus said, what is PIMA? It is a prioritization of investment for market access. So through that, you can see right away where the linkage is. Because if the tool is to prioritize investments for market access, and Samap, which is a project that was designed to assist Suriname with to gain market access for the value chains that they were working with. Applying this tool here in Suriname as part of that project makes a lot of sense. So that is what the objective of this workshop is, to apply the PIMA tool here in Suriname. We have thus far regionally, this tool has been applied in 2 countries as well, Belize and the Bahamas. So the Suriname, you are now the 3rd one. And this workshop, again, is a part of that process of the application. And you may ask, why then do we apply this tool? You may know of, as the stakeholders being invited here today, that you may have a lot of problems in the SPS related area that may be preventing you from exporting your product. And so, how do we solve the problem? Not just by talking about it, we have to do something to resolve those problems. And in most cases, when we try to do something, you have to invest. So, we may have about 40 agencies represented here today. And we may all have our area that we want the investment to be done. We may be bombarding the government. You guys need to do something about this. The persons in coconut might say, we can't export the coconut because we have this pest that is bothering us, and they don't want to take the coconut from us because they say we have the pest. Or our vegetables, similarly. Everybody have their needs and what they would like to do. The investments that can be applied is about limited. The government will say, but we don't have all the money to do this. You, even as the private sector, might say, I don't have the funds to do this. I just have about this amount of money, and I have 10 areas that I have to look at. What the PIMA tool is basically doing is how you prioritize those which would be the best areas to invest whatever funds you have available or capital you have available to you. That is basically, in a nutshell, what the tool does. And that is the objective of this workshop. I want to lastly ask you, as we go through the day, just be free. Just share your opinion. Don't be restricted. Don't be limited. Don't say, well, this may not sound right. Or just share. We are here to participate freely without any reservation. And at the end, so that we can have the best and a most robust list of priorities and areas for investment to resolve the SPS issues so that you can sell your produce, you can make money, and you can improve the lives and livelihoods of the stakeholders, the community in Suriname, and the country in the whole, and the region in general. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Motivation they need for today's workshop. Mrs. Davira Madre, I hope I pronounced it right, the International Operation Officer from FAO Samap, to provide us with the welcome remarks. Give him a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. I'm seeing lots of familiar faces. As most of you are already aware, Samap is a project of the government of Suriname that's funded by the European Union and implemented by FAO. And in the implementation process, as Dr. Peters mentioned, CASA is partnering with us. We have partnered with many agencies, organizations, and individuals over the last 5 years. And as common saying goes, every good thing must come to an end, right? So Samap is one of those good things that will be coming to an end very shortly. The Samap project closes in December 2024. However, over this period of 5 years, as I said, we have collaborated with many partners. And in these collaborations, our aims have always been to enhance and support the agricultural sector of Suriname to be able to increase production, productivity, market access, and of course, in that process, food safety standards. Because if you don't have the right level of food safety standards, it becomes a challenge to access new markets. So far, many farmers in Suriname, more than 200 farmers and agribusinesses have been supported with equipment to increase their capacity to produce. We have complemented that capacity to produce more with training and capacity building exercises and workshops to enable you, now that you can increase your production by quantity, to also improve the quality you're producing. And as we extend that further, we thought that this is a great time to help you to say, okay, as you produce better, then how do we make smart and informed decisions in order to ensure that we get the best use out of the limited resources we have? Whether we are an individual, whether we are a corporate citizen in the agriculture sector, the fact is resources is never unlimited. We know that there is always the question, how best do I use the limited resources I have? And what activity I can invest in that would give me the best result. Now, from my understanding of what Dr. Peters said, this is exactly what the PRIMA tool is going to help us to do. I want to take the opportunity to wish you a successful workshop and to hope that at the end of this workshop, we would be able to reflect, all of us, and say, hey, you know what, I didn't know that. Maybe if I knew that, I might have been able to invest some of the resources I've already invested better, but it helps you to make smart decisions. Have a good and fruitful workshop. Thank you.
Good morning to you all. It is my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you all to this very important workshop on the application of the tool of prioritization of SPS investments for market access, as called PIMA. On behalf of the Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Husbandry and Fisheries, and the broader agriculture community in Suriname, I extend a warm welcome to you all and hope, of course, that this will be a very successful workshop. As many as you are aware, this workshop is hosted through the collaborative efforts of the Caribbean Agriculture, Health and Food Safety Agency, CAFSA, and the Surinamese Agriculture Market Access Project, Samap, with very good facilitation from the European Union and the Food and Agriculture Corporation organization. This gathering is a testament of our collaborative commitment to fostering the growth and resilience of Suriname's agriculture sector, particularly as we seek to enhance our market access capabilities both regionally and internationally. Sanitary and phytosanitary measures are very crucial for ensuring that our agriculture exports meets the highest standards of quality and safety, opening also new opportunities for our producers and boosting our nation's economic potential. Today, we'll delve into the PIMA framework, a tool rooted in evidence-based prioritization, strategic resource allocation, and highest impact on decision making. It's a methodology that guides us to invest wisely, ensuring maximum return and building capacity where it really truly matters. This participation of all stakeholders here today, from government agencies, producers, exporters, technical experts, and more, highlights the importance of a shared vision for agricultural growth. Your expertise experiences, and insights are the key to our initiative good success. We are confident. We are very confident that the outcomes of these discussions will lay the groundwork for actionable, prioritized investments that will strengthen the Suriname competitiveness in the agricultural trade. I wish to extend my sincere gratitude to CAFSA, Samap, the EU, and the FAO for this brave support and their endeavor. Your partnership continues to be a beacon of progress for agricultural health and food safety in our region. I want also to speak in Dutch because I think it's better for us. Dames en heren, sanitaire en fytosanitaire voorwaarden geven ons toegang tot onze exporten. Het is niet alleen dat wij hierbij zeggen dat we alle competentie straks ook hier daar bij onszelf kunnen hebben, dat we kunnen opdoen, maar het is een continu proces. Ik zal u ook aangeven. Vanmorgen toen ik hier kwam, werd ik even aangesproken van directeur. We hebben een probleem, het is voor dokter. En ik zei gelijk, waardoor denk je dat het komt? Het weer verandert. En wanneer het weer verandert, dan krijg je dit soort problemen. Maar we moeten alert zijn. En met dank ook. Want straks wanneer we onze commodities gaan exporteren, met spoedopdracht, dan zoeken wij zelf een probleem. Ik ben heel blij dat dit is gekomen vanuit de producenten en de exporteurs. En dat we gezamenlijk hierbij met elkaar gaan praten wat onze strategieën zullen zijn. U ziet hoe belangrijk het is. Het weer hebben we niet in onze handen. Weersveranderingen. Die komen en wij moeten aanpassen. Bovendien hebben we het probleem van climate change. Dat overal, niet alleen maar in de regio, maar internationaal, ons ook wel problemen oplevert, maar ook uitdagingen biedt. Maar hoe kunnen we dat doen alleen? Dat gaat niet lukken. Gezamenlijk strategieën afspreken en gezamenlijk werken, kunnen we ervoor zorgen dat we onze voedselveiligheid kunnen garanderen. Dames en heren, het is een bijzondere uitdaging. Maar aan de andere kant ook wel dank aan de organisaties die ons bijstaan in het proces. Ik zou jullie vragen om mee te doen, open te zijn, alle zaken die je naar voren wil brengen. Het is een plus voor ons, voor onze sector. We zijn maar met 600.000 mensen in Suriname. Waarom zouden we niet gezamenlijk kunnen werken? Het is een bijzondere sector. Het gaat om voeding. Voor onszelf, waar we verplicht zijn ook. Maar ook voor onze exporten heel erg van belang. Het gaat niet hierbij eindigen. Het is een continu proces. Dus wanneer wij straks na 2 maanden weer bij elkaar komen, wij worden er allemaal steeds beter van. Gebruik die tijd en kom met goede voorstellen. Laten we samen met elkaar discussiëren en komen tot een belangrijke strategie. U heeft gehoord dat het al een strategie is dat in 2 landen succesvol is geweest. Ik dacht in Belize en nog een land. Waarom zou het bij ons niet kunnen? Misschien aangepast, want we zijn geen Belize. Maar het zal een goede strategie uit zijn. En ik kijk zelf ernaar uit wat het nieuwe is daarin. Wat is eigenlijk nieuw in deze strategie? Het zal bijzonder zijn. Voor jullie ook een mooie openbaring. Dames en heren, ook wil ik jullie bedanken dat jullie hier zijn gekomen om capaciteit op te doen. Dat is heel erg belangrijk. We hebben steeds een tekort, maar dit zijn de momenten waarbij je met elkaar kan praten met internationale experts die ons zullen kunnen helpen. Ik wens voor deze workshop u allen heel veel succes toe. En laten we gezamenlijk ervoor zorgen dat onze voedselveiligheid gegarandeerd is. Dank u wel.